Okay guys, another day at Katira's collection. So, Kaylin's kinda not feeling like messing with hers today, so I came out here messing with the 67 clone. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna scuff all the rust off, get it as best clean as possible, just because it's the inside, it doesn't have to be perfect. And what I normally do is I go around and clean all the defects and general crappiness on the underneath of this. So all this will be nice and smooth. I'll knock off stuff like that. Go around, get a miscellaneous bolts out that I'm not going to keep on there, and then just go over everything, clean this all up, and yeah, so we're going to grind that and see what we get done today. I'd like to get it painted, and this is another money job here. A friend of mine has a 80s Camaro and typical dash pad broken, so I figured while I had the flapper disc out, V that all out. So you have to always plane this out, because when they get the crack, they get a curl to them from the heat. So I got rid of all that, took out the stuff in the center of all the cracks, and we're gonna tiger hair it, and then I'm gonna glaze the whole thing with that icing, block sand the whole thing, or electric sander the whole thing. And we might use duplicolor truck bed coating, or I might paint it. It all depends on how I feel it's gonna lay out. So he just wants it to look nice to where people don't keep complaining about his cracks in the dash. So you guys can see that. I'm going to show some of that in the videos as it goes along. This is kind of like do it whenever job, so no big rush, but I'd like to get paid. So we're going to be, when I go to Walmart or somewhere, I'm going to get some truck bed coating, some paint, some supplies, and we'll get that taken care of next. But as of right now, we're going to start grinding, so see how nice we can make this look. And then boom, we got it all ground down. There's still some blue left over, but we're just going to scuff that up and paint it, and get that little high-low lever rod off, and start scrubbing and sanding and get some of this jailbreak runs going on, get them taken care of, and then we'll get the inside of this painted. And then we got all these pieces ground down. Same thing, kind of hard to get to with the grinder, so just kind of 40 grit sandpaper that and knock the rest of this rust off, make them shiny, primer and paint at the inside of everything. And then we'll do the old trick where I paint this section and put the plate up against it after it sits for a day drying, and then we'll paint the whole frame somewhat loosely together. And then we're gonna flat black or gloss black that guy, whatever I got up there. So let me go get some more supplies, we'll clean her up, maybe shoot some paint on this bad boy. And then like a flash, she was in primer. Not the best job, but you don't ever see this. I just wanted to, when you're underneath it, it looks blue. And then we got this all degreased. That actually turned out nicer than the rest of the frame, probably because it's covered in oil most of the time. Everything else is primed like I normally do, ready to go. Got the side panels primed. And then this kind of turned out nice, but this was the worst part. It's definitely really thick, so probably gonna hit it with the flapper disc on the grinder, get the bulk of it off, and then go over it with sandpaper on the little sander I have. But we'll take that in so weather don't get on it, because that would be terrible. And we're going to shoot some paint on this real quick and then call it a day, because it's getting pretty dark. Doesn't look like it now, but we're going to get this all wrapped up. Okay guys, so it's definitely getting dark now. Got the color on everything on the inside, and can't even tell. Well, this part right here, you can see my finger got covered in it too. And the side panels, and we didn't get to the rear end. But literally just got it painted before the sun went down. So tomorrow we're going to pick up where we left off, flip it over, start making the rest of it look pretty, get the rear end painted, possibly get it to where it's a roller tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Sorry if it's a little bit boring, just trying to give you a little update what's going on with the 67. We haven't forgot about that guy. I'm going to work on the dash tomorrow for it. That way I can start putting the wiring in the throttle cable and the choke cable and all that happy stuff. So I'm going to push him back so he isn't out in the middle right here, and I'm going to call it a day, and we'll get back to it tomorrow. Talk to you guys later.
Come on. Come on. Don't you want ice cream? Come on.